Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you a game between Lazaro Bruzon and Anand. I was lucky enough that Lazaro was my chess coach for over a year. He's super nice and I learned a lot from him. So this game was played in 2006 and it was a very interesting game, and let's jump into the game. So Lazaro was white and Anand was black. He started with d4. He's a very strong positional player. Anand responded with knight to f6, and now knight to f3, e6, e3, d5, bishop d3, c5, and b3. And this is so-called Rubinstein opening. Now Anand responded with bishop to d6, castle, castle, and bishop to d2, knight c6. Quite standard developing moves in the opening, nothing special. Knight b to d2, cd4, ed4, b6, a3, a3 to prevent knight jump on b4, bishop b7, knight e5. And Anand responded to queen to c7. Let's see what happens if bishop takes on e5. Then we take d5, knight d7, and queen enters the attack on king side. Queen to h5, g6, queen h6. And now let's say, for instance, if black plays move rook to c8, now we can play knight to f3, and knight is jumping to g5, where it can support the queen for the mate on h7. So white is better in this position. So black opted to play queen to c7, now queen to e2, knight e7, and f4. And see, this knight here is a monster on e5, b5. Of course, this is not a free pawn because we can't take here, because queen will take on c2. So instead Lazaro played rook to f3, rook 8 to c8, rook c1, important move that it guards this c2 pawn, b4, and a4. And this is a slightly inaccuracy because in this position white can take here, and if bishop takes, white can play c3, bishop d6, and let's say only now rook to h3. So Lazaro went with a4, knight g6, rook c to f1, knight f4, e4, and rook to h3. Let's see what happens if we take this knight here. Takes, takes, bishop takes, bishop takes, queen e4, and we can here grab on c2. Or even better, to first grab this knight here, f takes, and queen to c2, take, take, and black is better in this position. So after this move, he didn't capture the knight, but went with rook to h3. Now f5. Of course, we can't play queen to h5 here because of knight to f6, and queen has to go back. So because of that, white first captured this knight on e4. And now, after this move, the fun begins, because Anand responded with d takes e4, which is a blunder. Here are very, very interesting lines. I checked it with the computer. And the proper move is to take the knight first here. And now white has two options here. Either we take with the d pawn or with the f pawn. So let's see if we take with the d pawn like this. Then white will take with here. And after queen to h5, there's the important move, queen to b6. And why is this important? Because after king to h1, king to f7, and if we play now, of course, if we play here, then rook to h8, and if we play rook to g3, now king can cover or hide here. So let's examine if we take with f-pawn. Now we can take here, and if we now play queen to h5, then we black takes here. We take the with the knight and queen to f7, and then when we take, there's no attack here again. So let's return. So bishop takes. Let's say we take with f-pawn. Okay, we did that. So you can see that I won't go into all the details, but you can see that here knight has to bishop has to take the knight first. So that was proper move. So he blundered with this, and now Lazaro finds really strong way to continue and a really strong attack. Queen to h5, bishop takes, f takes, not d takes, because again of queen to b6, and if you go here, then king to f7, this is nice move, and if we take here again, rook is coming here, and if we play knight to c4, then rook can take. So this check was important on b6, that rook can take the knight here. Otherwise, black would be in huge trouble. Okay, so he went queen to h5, bishop takes, f takes. This is, of course, the right way, not with the pawn. So f takes. That was a nice move by Lazaro. And now queen to c2 was a mistake, because now white plays queen to h7, check, king f7, and only move here rook to g3, and queen takes the knight. And now there's a important move that we shouldn't take with the queen, because king here to e7, check, and black is safe and even better here. But instead we have to take with the rook, and after rook to g8, there's a brilliant move found by Lazaro, rook to e6, double exclamation. So black has to take this rook, but now comes queen to f5 check. If king d5, this is checkmate in one. So he went king to e7, queen to f7 check, king d8, and again not taking the rook here, because after this queen c4 here, bishop to c1 and queen to c2. White is still slightly better, but black has a better option to survive. So instead he went here, and e6 exclamation, and now mate is unavoidable. And in this position, Anand played e3 and resigned after this move, because mate is coming here. He could have put more resistance with queen to e3 here, king h1, bishop c6, but now e7 comes, and after this we promote to another queen. So I hope you like this game. I will put the Lazaro's Lichess link down the comments below, in description below. So please, I strongly recommend him for chess coach if you are interested in his lections. And please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in next video. Bye.